brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
Oh.
Where my bread is long winter. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land with pride.
Ah, Isolde, was it? What brings... Take a good...
Around, I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little joke.
What have you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
It's beginning to rain.
I'm listening.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, what now?
You seem particular about your clothing.
I'd like to look nice. What of it?
How come you don't have a pirate hat?
I hate hats. They mess up my hair.
And light armor because...
So I don't drown? I mean, I have no idea how people even swim in heavy armor. Do you always have to ask so many questions?
I was making conversation. I like your ring.
Just a little trinket I picked up.
Did you steal it?
No. I overpaid for it at a jeweler's like anyone else does.
Since you appreciate fine clothes and armor, why don't you pick my outfit sometime? I don't mind.
Remember, you asked for this.
Going to enjoy killing you.
Remember, it's the one in the middle.
That takes care of
At it.
that.
At your best. Hey, watch what you're doing.
Worthless fetcher.
That's close enough. Never should have
Oh,
come
you
here.
think you're somebody,
Red
huh?
starting this fight. Come on!
Surrender now.
Over here! I'll kill you if I have to. No! Watch it! You won't get the best of me! Hey, why? Be careful. Going to enjoy killing you. What are you doing? Damn you! I'll kill you if I have to. You're pathetic!
Tide and good weather wait for no one. It's nice to be on the road. I've dealt with these types my whole life. Don't feel badly about killing any of them.
The bandits tried to attack Whiterun a few times. Fortunately, the guards were always able to fend them off. I always enjoy a good adventure or
I
two.
like civilization. There's good food, clean clothes, dry buildings, and hot baths. All the things I don't have on my ship. This place is like my ship.
You wish you were never born. Filthy Noir.
You bastard!
Son of a...
Nice boots you've got there.
I'll rip you apart, you
Die
dog.
screaming.
Time to die,
Prepare to die.
Time to put you down.
Start running. Like
Best? Huh?
Let's get away with that. It's so much easier to rob when you're
Remember,
dead.
What you want?
You
call
asked
yourself a lord?
Damn you!
Grimmer would be ashamed of
You're gonna die for that.
you. I'm on your side. We are robbed. Now you pay. Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
You are going to die today.
You won't get the best of me. I'll kill you if I have to.
Not a chance.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
You're courting death. It's your unlucky day. Surrender now.
You're dead. You hear me? Dead! Fight!
Ma used to shout a lot. If she knew the dragon language, Skyrim might be long gone by now.
Good enough.
Is that all you got? You call that a hit?
I...
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I have your sword.
You found it! I've been looking for that blade for months! You took on all those bandits yourself? Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory. Right then.
Heimskir's preaching is almost enough to make me want to join the Thalmor.
And there it is, we are the children of man. Talos is the true God of man, ascended from flesh, to rule the realm. Spirit, the very truth, is celebrate our presence on Earth. Today, they take away your faith. But what of tomorrow? What then? Do the elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives? And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing. The Imperial machine enforces the will of the noble.
Wait, I know you. So I've been thinking. I'm grateful we're friends. I'd like you to have this. It's not much, but I hope it's something you like. I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
As a Thane of Whiterun, am I free to hunt in this hold?
Of course. Here, this is for you.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the Great Warriors. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Falgruff, my Jarl. A word, if I may.
Speak.
Well, it's your son, Nelker. The boy has been acting increasingly peculiar. More so than normal, I mean. Something really should be done.
All right, yes, I see your point. Make the necessary arrangements.
Of course, sir.
Wait. I know you.
God of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit. The very idea is
Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Fresh baked loaves, still warm from the oven.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection of the finest.
Huh?
Hey, watch it!
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think they called themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
It's actually not that cold here.
I haven't seen you before. Let me make this clear. I make sure no harm befalls the library. You so much as lift a finger with ill intent, I'll do you in such a way that oblivion might as well be Aetherius to your rotting carcass. Understood? If it's a warm welcome you're looking for, you've come to the wrong hold. Nothing personal, sirrah. Every other can't say they're entirely wrong about that. Doesn't give them the right.
What can you tell me about Winterhold?
Bit of a dump these days since the Great Collapse. Actually, now that I think of it, it was quite a dump back then, too. Albeit a more intact one. There was a lot of bad history between Dunmer and Nords in this city. Most of my kind were purged from Winterhold. I'm one of... One thing left that's worth a damn in this city is the college. The only people remaining in Winterhold are those too stubborn to leave. I was born and raised in this city. I won't allow others to bully me into submission. It's run by the Junal cult. An odd clique. For Nords, that is. Not meant as an insult, mind you. It's just that their interest in books and all is quite unusual for their kind. They're decent to me and the job pays well, so no complaints. Now, if you're interested in buying, you should talk to Skadi.
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going? And what? You think that'll solve all your problems?
Let's go down to the
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Why set up shop here?
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading.
Do you get much business way up here?
Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
You said something about a bad deal.
Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk.
What was the story?
Some line about this clothing and Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
I could look into it for you.
I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
I'll take that claw for 50 gold.
Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you? Until next time.
I love looking at the stars.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
May I enter the college?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
I want to use the power of ice and fire to destroy any who oppose me.
I see. That power certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand it. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I'll take your test then.
Excellent. The Mage Light spell is useful to any mage, not just those specializing in alteration. Can you cast one on the seal on the ground?
I don't know that spell.
No? Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
Okay, this is for the spell.
Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
I've got your back.
What do you think about our companions?
Such as?
Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
I'm a Thane. What does that mean?
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. Let's get going then.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course.
I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Gorgeous aurora tonight.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
My power has increased again. My strength grows.
Excellent.
Initially, be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely.
What was that conversation with Mirabelle about?
Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any ward spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please,
odd.
just opposite
I
me.
already know this
Wouldn't want
spell.
anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up.
You've got this.
Hold still. Excellent work.
I guess watching
Well,
me
I
cast
think
that
this
ward
is an
spell so often
excellent
paid
start.
off.
I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. All right, everyone. That's all for now. Keep it up. Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
ready for my next lesson in alteration.
Ah, excellent. Very good. Today, I'll teach you a useful spell that might just save your life. If you should ever fall into a river, you'll be very glad you learned it.
What spell is that?
I will teach you how to breathe underwater. This is exciting, isn't it?
Interesting. What do I need to do?
Here, take a look at this. Just let me know when you're ready to practice the spell, all right?
Still here.
Tell me about yourself, Lydia.
Of course, my Thane. Before I pledged my sword to Jarl Balgruuf and you, I led the life of a traveling mercenary, selling my combat skills for gold.
You must have seen many places then.
On the contrary, life was painfully boring. The people around here only ever hire the companions for the exciting tasks, while the rest of us are left with nothing but glorified bodyguard jobs. So no, I usually only escort people from town to town and carry their burdens. Until I met this one client, who showed me a whole different world.
What about that client who showed you a different world?
He was a priest of Mara looking for a bodyguard to escort him to Dawnstar. Said something about finishing what he started. At first I thought it was just another boring escort job, but things quickly took an intriguing turn.
What interesting turn did your job take?
The first night of our trip, I had a nightmare so vividly horrendous, yet I couldn't wake up from it. Then this priest, Erendur, bestowed Mara's blessings upon me. Although the nightmare persisted, it was somewhat diminished. It was then I learned his true mission. He was on a quest to free Dawnstar from a similar nightmare curse.
What happened next?
The next few nights I tried my darndest not to fall asleep. So I asked him to tell me jokes, stories, basically anything to keep me awake. And you know what he told me instead? Mara's doctrines, how she loves us and we ought to love our neighbors.
He was spreading the good words. Mara loves us all.
Indeed, I'm honored that my Thane shares my belief. You see, it's not just about your message, but also the way you convey it. Dare I say, Erendur was quite the effective preacher.
So you're a follower of Mara?
Yeah. Before I met Erendur, Mara was just another figure in the temples to me. Now I realize she's the loving mother of us all.
I suppose you developed a deep connection with Erendur afterwards?
Not really. He only required me to escort him to Dawnstar, where he'd handle the rest. Although I would have loved to learn more about Mara from him if we had more time. Let's get going then.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, sir.
Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Dangerous research must be a problem here.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Until next time.
What can I do for you?
What do you think of Winterhold?
I can't believe they left the place in shambles for decades. I've seen ships look better than this after a storm.
About the college.
And listen, don't laugh, but I was thinking about taking a few classes while we're here.
Let's change the subject.
All right. If you need me, I won't be far.
Before I
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
I've learned how to cast the spell. Can I breathe underwater now?
That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out.
That must be so nice.
I think perhaps
came
you
all the
could
way
help
to
one of our
Skyrim
scholars.
just to get away from
Ah,
my
yes.
family's
Find
expectations.
Aniel Gain. Look
family
around.
didn't really
I'm sure you'll
approve
find
him
him.
here at all.
He'll show you what to do.
Oh, well, that's awkward. Sorry to have brought it up. Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
I'm sorry, what?
I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume.
Why study in Winterhold and not somewhere else?
The Telvanni wizards are more interested in politics than magical education. My parents didn't expect me to learn any real magic from them. But at least the Telvanni know what they're doing. The Synods, on the other hand, barely even do magical studies. Of course, there's also the Thalmor in Alinor, where they apparently teach advanced magic. But it's not worth being branded a second-class elf. So Winterhold it is. One of the few places in the world that actually exists to educate.
Why didn't your parents teach you?
Maybe they would have, had they been able to find the time amidst their schemes against the other Telvanni and great houses.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
How do you find the College of Winterhold?
Truthfully, I think my parents reserved a spot for me here the day I was born. It's everything that I expected it to be. A place where I'm free to explore different domains of magic at my own pace. I hope the college can help me reach the level of skills expected of me. I hope your day is filled with enchanting possibilities.
Before I became your housecarl, I never realized being a bodyguard could also be so fascinating.
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
Arniel, Tolfdir said to come and find you.
Yes. You must be one of the new apprentices then, right?
I am. Tolfdir said you'd have some sort of test for me.
Ah, I see. Well, now, I guess you'll have to come with me. Good. The two of us then. Isn't this exciting?
Where are we going?
Just north of here. It's not far, but travel has become dangerous of late. Get ready. If that's what you want, I'll see you there soon.
Sometimes I can't help but think if the best I can do is to not disappoint.
It's beautiful here.
We're finally here. Good, good. Yes. So...
Let me guess. You need me to dive here?
Yes. There should be a crystal down there. Somewhere. Please, do be careful. And, you know, use the spell. Thank you, and good luck.
Is this part of the lesson? It feels like I'm just doing you a favor.
Yes. I'd go looking myself, but, I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
What exactly are you researching?
The exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid, but it really is quite valuable.
What's so special about this crystal?
It's critical to my work, and one of a kind. That's all I care to say for now.
It's getting cold out here. Can you make a fire for me?
Yeah.
All right, I'll look for your crystal.
Excellent. Thank you. Please tell me you found the crystal.
I think so. I found this crystal down there. It seems corroded, though.
Waste of time, then. Certainly none of this will benefit my research. Still, I suppose you'd better show that to Tolfdir nonetheless. And perhaps, you know, there's still something to be learned here. Well, I hope so.
All right, sorry about the crystal.
Oh, it doesn't matter now. Anyway, you'd better talk to Tolfdir at the college. I'll see you there soon. And thank you.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
I used the spell to dive and find this crystal. It seems broken, though.
Thank you for bringing this to me. You did your part. Very good. Now, keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
Gods, it's so unbearably bright.
Yes?
You can see me?
Of course I can.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Drevis, right? I heard you can teach me about illusion.
Ah, so my reputation precedes me. Yes, I can teach you a few things. Illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells. Is that clear?
Yes, sounds very useful indeed. Can you teach me an illusion spell, then?
Oh, I see. Yes, here. This is for you. Read carefully, all right?
Urad keeps staring at me.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
Greetings. My name's Azrael. I've recently joined the college.
Yes, whatever. I care little for idle conversation. but perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
Yes, please. I'm not too familiar with the school of conjuration.
What a shame. Fine. I'll teach you some of what I know, but be careful. And please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need additional reasons to hate us. Are we clear?
What's the issue with the locals?
Atronachs have a tendency to frighten the locals. Undead... well, I don't even think it needs to be said.
Understood. I won't scare the locals.
Good. Here, take this. It's simple, but it deserves proper respect and study.
Now, where was I?
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
I studied the tome. I can cast the spell now.
Excellent. Well done. But there is always more to learn, of course.
I'm eager to test the spell. Any suggestions?
Now that I think on it, Skeevers, perfect target. Your assistants would be most useful. Use what you'd learned. But be careful. They're faster than you think. Clear the filthy Skeeverden. With magic at your side, you'll have nothing to fear.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
I've studied the tome and can now cast the spell.
Excellent. Follow me. I think it's time to test your knowledge against mine. Exciting, isn't it?
You could hear a pin drop in here.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
Can you teach me any interesting spells?
Yes, well, no. I'm here to help you with books, that's all. So, what do you want? Speak.
I see. Anything interesting I should read?
Well, well, that's what I was hoping you'd say. Here, take this. Check it out, but be careful, all right? I don't want to see you treating any of these books. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
I read the book. What now?
Did you read it yourself? Really? Well, in that case, how about a test? All right, how about this? What did you learn from the book, huh? Go on, tell me then.
A dragon called Numenex was ravaging Skyrim back in the First Age.
Yes? What then?
Olaf used both shouts and weapons to defeat Numenex. He then became High King. The book then reminds us about points of view, accuracy of sources and biases.
Indeed. Each reader sees through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. Clever. Now, a mage is only as good as what he knows. Remember that.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
Calm down. Why are you overreacting? I was going to ask if the two of you are
Who are you
collaborating
talking
on
about?
research. This is why I
Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to.
What's your problem with Feralda?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
What do you know about Ancano?
Don't trust that one. He's up to something. Most here are up to something, of course, but in his case, it's not good. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will. He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Now, cast the spell. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
You've advanced. Most impressive. Well, now is my turn. Watch this. Come on! Fight! Fight! Come on! Come on! I'm sorry, but that was hardly a challenge. Sad, isn't it?
That was not fair. My familiar stood no chance against your Frost Atronach.
Indeed. However, all conjuration spells deserve study. Summon dogs can be useful, of course. Well, at the very least, as an amusing diversion for your enemies.
Can you teach me to cast a Frost Atronach like yours?
Perhaps one day, but not today. You still have so much to learn, and these spells are difficult. Well, I mean, for an apprentice like yourself. But keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Yes. Now, I really am busy, so until later.
Simple minds so easily manipulated. Is that all you got? Surrender, now. Remember, you asked for this.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
I used the spell against the Skeevers. I made them fight each other.
Haha! Oh, I knew I had a good feeling about you. Very good. But keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
You teach destruction, right? I wish to learn more from you.
You wish to master the arcane arts, huh? Well, if you insist. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. So, fire, a capricious element, often deadly, but always exciting. Let's see, A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Tell me, can you cast it?
I'm not familiar with that spell, I'm afraid.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, here, take this. I suggest you learn more on your own. Come back once you've attained some measure of success. Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
I studied the tome you gave me. I can now cast Firebolt.
Ah, good. So, a small test, if you will. Here, I'll mark the location on your map. Good luck.
Melt the flesh from your body.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
I killed the Ice Wraith. Fire was very effective against it.
Excellent. Well done indeed. The Firebolt spell is useful to any mage. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. But always remember, focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, of course. But you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. Choosing the right element can be a big advantage.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Now, I've got all sorts of errands to run. See you around.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership. All right then.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Where can I learn new spells?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Baralda can teach destruction spells and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration, one of the best in Tamriel and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
What's expected of me here?
There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way, we all benefit. If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Still no word from your family?
No. And I'm not expecting any.
Really? That must be so...
I can feel my power growing.
I came all the way to Skyrim just to get away from my family's expectations.
My family didn't really approve of me coming here at all.
Oh, well that's awkward. Sorry to have brought it up.
What can I do for you?
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study? Don't you? Don't you?
Of course it's valid.
Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
I'd like to learn more about restoration. Can you help?
Aye, that I do. Well, look at you. New student. Hmm? Good. Yes. Good.
I am indeed. Let's get started.
Well then, firstly, the ability to repel the undead cannot be ignored. Restoration's not just healing cuts and bruises, you know. The undead are a very real, very dangerous threat, and restoration magics can keep them at bay. Skyrim is well known to be full of these Draugr. Have you met one of those?
Yes, I've fought plenty of Draugr. That spell sounds useful, though.
Oh, I see. Fine. Here, this is for you, then. Take it. Just be sure to put it to good use.